Welcome to the Big Zo podcast. I am he is me, and to the right.
What's going on? It is Lil Cuzzo, aka the professor.
You want to redo
Excuse me. No, we keeping it. Cause y'all need to know what's going on. We all good, we straight. Back at it, new episode and whatnot. So how you been?
Man, good, man. Just, trying to make adjustments to just stay afloat and figure out, new lanes and shit.
Yeah, it's wild out here.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world we're living in the world's the future, y'all. Keep your guard up.
For sure. Keep it high.
Keep your guard up.
All right, let's get right to the foolishness, man. So we gotta add more buffoonery or cocoonery to the list. So old boy and them had their Black History celebration, and
of course they did.
Had a few niggas to headline it, and I use nigga loosely. Kodak, Boosie. Who was the
Floyd?
Nah, Floyd was recent, but the performer, it was a third guy. I can't remember who the third one was, but that just goes to show you. Ride Wave. Yeah.
Ride Wave?
Yeah, Ride Wave. Yeah, they was there. So, yo, what's the... Now, I know 4-5 helped Kodak.
Got him pardoned.
Yeah,
got him pardoned.
And I think he may have did Boosie a solid too.
He did something.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did something with Boosie.
Okay. Yeah. Ride Wave, I don't know. But does that entitle you to... Because the deed is done.
The deed is done. Absolutely.
I asked, you delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Should be.
That's it.
But
some
comma. One thing about
what is about white approval?
It's that, but one thing about 45 that you gotta understand. And by the time y'all see this will make a whole lot more sense to you, because the day that we're recording was the day that he's in the Oval Office arguing with another head of state like he's not the president. He thinks this is like business.
Mm-hmm.
So his thing is he's going to hold a favor over your head. I do, it's a term called quid pro quo. I do you a favor, you do me a favor. So the rappers that get the favor don't realize, bro, now you owe them. Now you owe them. And a lot of them are cool with owing them. And it shows you from a character standpoint that even when he doesn't align with your community, you still want to go out here and cape and do all of these things for when we didn't ask you to, bro. We didn't ask for you to do none of that shit. And if you are doing it, you could have kept it to yourself. That's the thing. It's the announcements for me. It's the I did it.
Yeah.
I went and danced Jigaboo.
Yeah.
I was tap dancing.
And then be getting upset trying to justify it because we ain't rocking with your.
Yeah.
With
we
your
don't fuck with homie like that. You just ain't got no money.
Yeah.
You right. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one.
I've been poor all my life, and all of a sudden, this is the final straw.
This the one that's gonna send me over.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's absolutely white ISIS colder. It's absolutely white approval, but I don't have the energy to lie to you. It's just a lack of nuts. Like it's a lack of standing on business for real. Like standing on business means whatever your principles and your morals are, you stand on them regardless. Regardless. You stand on what you stand on regardless.
And you know what annoys me, dog? Because we're gonna throw Floyd into the pot too, because I'm sick of this nigga too. I could understand a regular Joe, somebody who maybe check to check, maybe a couple of payments from losing a house. I could see you kind of doing that, but these niggas who shucking and jiving for them, y'all don't have to do it
at all.
Y'all have, some of you cats have generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't have to do it. Mm-hmm. That all this shit that's going on, it don't affect y'all. Y'all don't have to do this. It actually favors y'all.
It does. And
for the most part.
And the crazy thing is, it's just greed.
That's all it is.
It's just
it is.
I want what they got.
Yes.
I got a yacht, but I want your yacht.
Yeah.
I got a car, but I want your car. Yeah. I want a super car. I want a super house. I want 15 women.
Yeah.
It's, bro, you have more than most of the people that support you will ever have.
That's what I don't understand. Bro.
And all you would have to do, right, and all you would have to do is just represent those people to the best of your ability, but you refuse to do that because you want to align yourself with someone that a lot of times you don't even agree with. He don't even speak your language. But you find commonality in money, which is, a social construct. And you use that as the lubricant and the justification to say everything of, well, he got money. Yeah. Like, that's right. Like, that's it. Oh, he got money, so you're right? No, he's not right. You know he's not right. And you're standing with him. And then when we stand over here or we say something, we have the problem. Like, we fucked up.
Yeah.
It was, y'all don't get it. No, I get it. I just don't want it.
There it is.
And I never wanted that bad to prostitute myself for anybody who has openly, like, let's say you didn't know who Trump was. And let's say it was his first presidency. Let's give the benefit of the doubt of that. It's February.
And a whole lot has
happened. All this shit didn't happen.
All this is happening.
You still riding? It's been 2 fucking months, y'all. Not even. And you still riding? 15,000 government employees fired. Your cousins, your uncles, your aunties, gone.
You got poor relatives. They don't have no more Medicaid, no more stamps, no more none of that.
Black people in prominent positions being fired left and right, including Joint Chiefs of Staff. You black, you out. Nothing. But you think your good singing and dancing ass ain't gonna get kicked to the side?
Yeah.
Whenever the fuck you feel like it? Yeah. Like, no, you the exception?
Yeah.
You're not. You're not. And you're gonna find out, and when you fuck around and find out, you're gonna do what they all do. You're gonna do what OJ did. Now you black again. Now you fucking with us again. Because you found out it didn't work the way you wanted it to work. Because you wasn't black, you was OJ. Okay, nigga. Now, stay your coon ass over there. Keep it dancing. And the name that we shall not say, he can eat a dick. The artist formerly known as Kanye.
Yeah.
Just is disappointing to me because I was a fan. I was rooting and riding with homie, and then the shit that he doing is just so much fuckery and clownery, and then Amber Rose, dumbass. Like, it's just so many people that are aligned with some bullshit. And why?
But that's when you think your celebrity is bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
And it's really not.
Nope.
So you would rather jeopardize and run the risk of your bread and butter way avenue of making money for an opportunity to do what? Be exposed, be exploited, because your fans is who got you to where you are.
You would think.
But they tend to forget that.
Yeah, every time.
So now your pride won't allow you to go, hey fans, sorry, messed up.
I fucked up.
My bad.
I was tripping.
Y'all got to go see the black community always trying to tear each other down. Man, shut up. Shut up.
No, I'm not rolling.
That's not what this is.
Not rolling.
This is the community holding you to a higher standard.
Accountability. That shit y'all hate. That accountability shit. Cause you're rich and famous, you're the exception. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah. It means nothing.
It means
nothing. It just means you don't have to worry about where your next meal gonna come from.
And it never fails. All I gotta do is touch them. All I gotta do is touch them.
But that's
it. Once it touch them, then they whole little tune change. Y'all gonna don't boycott Target. I got product in there.
Yeah.
Nigga, move it.
Yeah. Yeah, sell it out to Trump like you used to do your CDs back in the day.
Nigga, move.
Yeah.
It's not gonna move. We made the choice as a community and said, hey. And then it becomes, well, boycotts don't work. Been working. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Look up what happened to Target these past couple of you know what I'm saying, weeks as far as profitability and money and millions.
And back in the day, doing the civil rights movement with the sanitation department. Shit works.
Oh, I see what you did there. And I like what you did.
Yeah.
Good shot, sir. Good shot.
mean,
But the bus boycott, it works every time. It's just anytime we get unified, there's always one or two that's like, well, y'all not looking at the big picture.
Always one.
Y'all not looking at the big picture. If you support me, what about my money?
What about my money?
What about my
You
head?
already living like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. You ain't did shit for nobody but yourself and your people.
And I don't care about...
when I say your people, not us as a community, but your people whom you're in charge of taking care of, and do your thing.
Yeah.
But once we pivot, your beef is not with us, your beef is with them. Go argue with them. Hey, y'all can't do this shit. This is fucking up my business. But you never do that. You never shoot at the motherfucker that's shooting at you. You always shoot down or shoot across. It's like, no. All Target had to do was change their policy. All Walmart had to do was change their policy.
Or just say, hey, we ain't doing it.
Yeah. Or
we ain't rocking
Ben & Jerry's.
We ain't
Ben
rocking
& Jerry's like,
shout out to Ben &
We
Jerry's.
ain't doing that shit. We know where our bread is buttered.
We ain't doing it.
Nigga, would you like some French vanilla?
Please.
Please. Would you like some French vanilla?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
May I have another?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but like you said, man, it's never, but that's the problem with most of the world. You don't really be concerned with things until it personally affects you. Because I'm seeing a lot of people who was on that, a lot of the whites who was on that side trying to cross over like, nah, hold on, man, this foul. Nah, because we tried to tell you niggas back in November, hey, don't do it. Don't fall for the okie doke. They were like, nah, we're going to ride this thing out because he got us.
The joy that I get from going on social media and watching someone be a 1 month stark Trump supporter and then be directly affected by his bullshit just keeps me smiling.
Yeah,
just keeps me smiling.
It arouses me a little bit.
Just keeps this shit eating grin on my face. Because we told you.
We told you.
We told you. We told you.
And stop.
My grandmother is getting deported. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he told you, and then we reminded you what he said, but you still said you casted your ballot for.
Yep.
So hey.
Gotcha, bitch.
Social media. Hey, you can inbox her. You know, there's ways to communicate.
Yeah.
Enjoy that long distance love.
Yeah, because that's gonna happen.
But moving along.
Yeah, moving right along.
Texas is wilding, brother.
What happened in Texas?
So they trying to get this law passed that your spouse cannot go through your cell phone.
Oh, it's passed.
They passed it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's passed. That's law.
So
that is
the law is you cannot go through your spouse's cell phone to prove infidelity.
You cannot.
That is against the law. So if you are suspicious that your significant other is cheating or doing whatever, you better figure out another way than going through that phone.
The old school way.
You got to go the old school way. If you go through that phone, it's a fine waiting on you. It's a fine waiting on you.
This is Shirley.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's all.
That's it.
We've seen it.
Yo, Texas really hate, and listen, Texas is really against the women. Texas really hate they women, dog. First of all, they might hate the people. They can't watch Pornhub regularly.
That's Texas too. I thought it was just Florida.
It's Texas, dog. You got to give them, I think every time you try to get on it, you got to give them information to prove who you are and you're old enough. You just can't log. You just.
It's not why I'm here.
It's
not why I'm here.
I don't need to be identified.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be private.
Anonymous.
This is supposed to be private. So you can't do that. Now you can't even go through your man or your woman phone to see if they on the up and up with you. Texas hates women. They hate their people, dog. They hate their people. That's crazy.
It is.
You know, there's going to be a lot of niggas migrating to Texas. This summer going to be crazy.
You just think it's going to be a great migration? It's going
to be an overload of niggas going down to Texas, B. Hey, we need to move to Texas. Why? It's just better opportunity. That's all. We just trust in your man. We going to relocate to Texas.
Hey, Dallas and Houston, I know. You know, we got fans from Dallas and Houston. Shout out to y'all. You live in wonderful cities. I'll say that. You live in wonderful cities. But I heard about this law a long time ago. The kind of theory behind it was the cyber protection, you know, going through your spouse's phone and that breaking of, I guess, security protocols and whatnot, which, again, for me, I'm not a big go through either one of your... I'm not that guy. Nah. There's plenty of ways to find out if he or she is 1,000%. Like, there's plenty of ways.
You just pay attention.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways. So that ain't stopping shit. Yeah. Now, what they are doing is they of course are slanting the laws one way, so it favors,
of course,
who it favors,
of course, men,
like they do with abortion and like they do with everything. They want to favor one
I
thing.
forgot about the abortion. Yeah.
So that
they hate women, bro.
Yeah, that I can see, but they ain't the only ones. Like it's a lot of people that, and I say this and I mean it. It's a lot of people that hate women. You like what women can do for you, but you don't actually like women. You don't actually like talking to them. You don't actually like interacting with them. Hell, I've never been called more of a simp than just saying common sense shit.
Yeah.
Just common sense shit. Like not even no, you know, queen mother of all, grand rising. Yeah. You can do no wrong in my... I'm not gassing or lighting up. I'm just simply saying that they're people. Treat them as such.
That's it.
This nigga said,
dog.
You just want them to agree with you, dog. What? Like, they're people?
Dog, you could just...
Talk to them?
You could just agree with something that they say. Like, hey, I agree. Oh, you a simp. Bro.
Because you don't like women. And I know why you don't like women. Because they don't like you.
There we go. There we go.
They don't like you.
The ones you like don't like you.
They don't like you. And the ones you don't like you, nigga. Let's keep it real. They don't like you. They don't like what you represent.
Like them all the way around.
They don't like you. And then they hurt your feelings. Yeah. And after they hurt your feelings, you became this tough, I'm going to be hard on the bitch. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And now no one wants to be with you. No one wants to be around you. And you don't believe me. You don't believe us. Go do your research. More younger men, there's a group of younger men having less sex than they've ever had in their lives.
That's awful.
Less sex than they've ever had in their lives. Social media, of course, computers and whatnot, but just not knowing how to look a woman in the face and have a fucking civil conversation with her without objectifying her, without talking down to her, without disrespecting her is lost. It's a lost fucking art.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
Not I'm gonna call you out your name. I ain't gonna disrespect you.
I just want to get to know you.
I just want to talk to you, or just have a regular conversation with another human being, that just so happens to be of the opposite sex.
You can't do it. Can't do it. Communication skills, dog, and you can see it
out the window.
They just it's gone.
And agree with all of the, and again, to the laws and to the shit that goes on. Agree with all the dumbest shit. You just be like, bro, really? This where you gonna plant your flag at?
Bruh.
I literally be having to ask men, like, you ain't got no women in your life that like make your life easier or better.
Like, no, you don't have
like
none.
Nobody.
And I'm not even talking about like sexual partners.
That's
like,
specifically what I mean.
You just don't have like women
like
friends,
a cousin,
something,
a sister, a aunt
that can help you, talk to you, do like
your mama, your daughter,
Your life
like
is
none of them.
You just surrounded by dudes all day.
Yeah,
all your interactions is just with dudes
and ancient dishes. Like that's it. That's the categories we put them in. Like there's nobody that can just like speak life into you, buy you your favorite pack of cookies, nothing.
I don't get it, Cuzzo.
All right, ride out.
No.
All right,
I don't get it, Cuzzo. Yeah. But that's where we are, man. That's where we are. That is exactly where we are.
In Texas, you ain't shit for that. I know what you're doing.
That's word.
I know what you're doing.
You're not slick at all, brother.
I know what you're doing.
You're not slick at all.
I know what you're doing. You niggas ain't shit for that.
Yeah.
Just know we know.
Yeah. Y'all pulled a rabbit out the head. Y'all got one. Y'all did one.
Just know we know.
Y'all did one.
Yeah.
Shenanigan, brother.
Okay.
So, it's this video. This going back to Valentine's Day.
Okay.
This wife comes home with gifts from her boss.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day. Husband sees it, smashes it, throws it down. The items were a dozen roses and a box of chocolates. There we go. Let me just say this, Cuzzo. I'm all for a little coffee mug, a little notepad, even an ink pen engraved, appreciate you the best. Don't give my woman no roses and a box of chocolates. And it's the heart chocolates.
Dozen roses.
Single
rose. It was a lot of people doing that Valentine's Day.
But
a lot of people doing the single rose. There was a lot of establishments that you went to.
If you issuing them out to the women of the...
If the women of the job.
Fine.
The women of the job.
But personally, hey, here, happy Valentine's Day. A dozen roses and a box of... And you brought it home.
That's where you fucked up at, sweets.
So, in the video, my man, it picks up with him, is already destroyed. It's rose petals everywhere. Chocolates and everything. She's telling him, so apparently, according to the video, I guess she's the breadwinner. She like, hey, nah, I paid her. She started playing that card. I make the money, I do all of this and and blah, blah, blah. And threatened to, he threatened to leave. She like, where you gonna go? Like, she made a scene.
Did you now?
She made a scene, bro. Like, she played that card. She played that card. And my man was trying to, this is separate. This ain't about that. This is about us, the respect, and the optics of it. It's a dozen roses and a box of chocolates, dog.
He wrong and he wrong.
That's intimate.
That's very intimate.
That is intimate.
And you accepted it.
That's I love you.
Yeah. Or I like you a lot.
A lot.
Well, I like you a lot, minimum. I like you a lot.
I just couldn't even wrap my mind. You brought it home.
You did.
So that show. And when she got to talking, it made sense. Oh, she don't respect him. Yeah. She don't respect him. Because for you to bring that home and then start telling him what he don't do, and I pay the bills, and this is my house, and where you gonna sleep at? She don't respect you, homeboy. She don't respect you. So them dozen roses and a box of chocolates may be the least of your problems, pimp. But I was just, after I laughed a little bit, I was just kind of like, I felt bad for my man. Because that's,
Yes, and, okay, so from this angle, because again, we agree, wrong. You wrong in the two left shoes. You wrong. But, fellas, your Cuzzo gonna give you a piece of advice.
Step your game up.
Always keep it playing.
Yeah.
Always keep it playing.
Don't crash out.
Always keep it playing. If that's what we doing, I'm gonna react accordingly. So you gonna take him back, or you want me to?
Because I'm not about to argue.
You gonna tell him this inappropriate, or you want me to? But you need to handle that. That's it. It's the last conversation I'm gonna have.
The options is either you do it, or I come up to your job and I do it.
Yes.
And I know you hear my tone now, lover. It's not gonna be the same tone if I have to pull up to your workplace. Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna up.
So take those back.
It's gonna be professional.
Tell him thank
but he will know exactly where I'm coming from.
I appreciate the thought, but here, I can't take that.
Sorry, you may have had it confused. Sometimes she don't wear a ring, but that's my wife, whom you gave a dozen roses and some candles to, and some chocolates too. So what I need you to do is get your own. Okay, never do this again. 2, 3.
She brought it home, dog.
If you do, I'll be back. You won't like how I come back.
Hey, but you know what, Cuzzo? You got me questioning my man, the husband, dog, because that shouldn't even been a thought to.
Again,
I can't. There's no way I can bring this home.
Which is the point. Look, it's a bunch of different ways that a woman shows you that she respects you. One of the ones is, there's certain things you can't say to him. There's certain ways you can't play with him. There's certain things you can't do with him. Yes, that's your bookie, that's your bae, that's your hubby,
and he's soft for you.
And all of that
for
shit.
You, but he don't play about you.
I will not play with this man like this because I respect him too much. And what you did, ma'am, is you not only played with him, you disrespected him. And if he had any type of pride about himself, that would have been the last thing you said to me.
She took it to the internet too.
That would have been the last thing you said to me. Because again, we're going to keep it play at all times. So I'm not going to crash out. I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not even going to crush up the rose. I like roses. There's some beautiful roses. But sir, you're going to give these roses to someone else.
Yeah.
Sir, you're going to give these chocolates to someone else. Because this one right here, ain't what we do. Then after we check that, and then we get in the car and we have a serious man to woman conversation to see if we can rectify some things,
get some straightening,
get some understanding.
Yeah.
Because again, fellas, it is not your job to yell, to scream, to ball up your fist, and I've been in my younger years, of course, because that emotion hits you and you want to go there. But I'm telling you, as an older gentleman, when you keep it playing and you straight up, I give people their options. I said, I give you your options. I already know how I'm going to play. But I'm going to give you your options. This is what you can do. If you don't, I'll adjust. You don't have to. I'll adjust. And that's across the board for everyone. I'll adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm fighting for this and you not, what am I doing?
Word.
You smashing up roses. You smashing up chocolate. She cussing you out. You still lose. You got to have some type of pride and self-respect about yourself to where it's just certain things I'm just not going for.
That's a good point.
I'm just not going.
That's a good point.
It's not happening. And if it happens, I'm going to react the same way every time.
Because you got disrespected and humiliated.
That's my point. Because had he, just kept it playing, because I've seen it. I've seen older gentlemen that you can call it checking, you can call it correcting, you can call it whatever you want. But they were so smooth and so play about it. I couldn't do shit but salute. They didn't crash out. They was just very, very direct and very, very like, okay, if this is how we're doing it, then this is how I will react to that.
Yeah.
And that will absolutely happen.
Yeah. Man.
You have a lovely day. You can walk away.
Yeah.
Because you don't, fellas, you don't gotta cuss out. You don't gotta that's young boy shit.
Word.
These words of yours, there's a couple of phrases that you can use that will cut through like a fucking knife if you know what to say and how to say it. But when you keep it cool, you still maintain your dignity and your respect. Because I'm so tired of men losing their dignity over shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. She was wrong. She fucked up. She don't fall into that trap. And again, easier said than done. But keep it playing. Love yourself enough to where you ain't crashing out over somebody who puts you in a position to where you should be crashing out over. That's all. That's all. Because at this big age, we ain't got time for that. Like, ma'am, you was wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and don't worry about it. I'm gonna take these roses back for you. I'm gonna take the chocolate back for you. I'm gonna have a conversation with him. Then I'm gonna have a conversation with you. And then we're gonna move forward. What my man saying, 40-year-old version, amicably.
Yeah. So this is some behaviors you shouldn't tolerate in a relationship.
Okay.
Jealousy and possessiveness. This involves monitoring your whereabouts, controlling your social interactions, or accusing you of infidelity without reason.
I will not have it.
Yeah.
I will not have it. Oh, we grown.
Yeah.
We grown as fuck.
Yeah.
We're grown. No, and fuck no. It's not cute. It's not, I don't care what you went through. I don't care what you're triggered by. No,
I didn't do it to you.
Yeah. No, I'm not sharing my location. But no, you don't get to, I just want to be around you all the time and know where you at and know that you're safe. I'm safe. I was safe 40-something years before you got here. Fuck to the no.
Hey.
Okay? Only person that can make me cheat is me. Okay? You're not going to warden me into not cheating.
Yeah.
And that's what some women get in their head. If I know everywhere where he's at, if I know what he doing, when he doing, how he doing, what he doing, and men do this
I
shit
was
too.
about to say, niggas be wilding too on
And
that.
men do this shit too, but they be trying to warden you in the night. That shit don't work.
Yeah. But you know what I found out, man, and I ain't saying this true for all cases, but a lot of times, like, the people who behave that way, they don't have, like, their own thing going on.
Never.
Like, no kind of, like, life outside of whatever it is that they trying to be a part of.
Nope.
So, I want you to just be confined to me.
And be my everything.
And be my everything.
Yeah, you're going to be my best friend, my lover, my father, my cousin, fuck all them hoes. It's just me and you.
Like,
no.
Nah, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that. No, get you some things to do.
Please.
Get you some friends that you can hang out with outside of me. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing 24/7. I promise you, we're not doing 24/7. No, that's not. It ain't. And like you said, because of breathing down somebody's neck, man, that ain't gonna make them act right. If a person want to clown, you could be sharing locations, you could have a tracking device, whatever. If they really want to do it, they gonna find a way.
And you can have a dick with a gold tip. It's not gonna stop her from fucking talking to that nigga if she want to talk to that nigga.
I promise you. I promise you. So your best bet, to keep from adding unnecessary stress on you, hey man, focus on something else.
Little trust.
Please.
Little
focus
trust.
on something else.
A little trust.
And until you have reason to think otherwise. Don't worry about the what if, because you're gonna go crazy.
Drive you crazy.
You're gonna go crazy.
Nope, don't do it.
The unwillingness to communicate. This involves avoiding difficult conversations or refusing to listen to your concerns. Yes, Lord.
I shut down. You gonna do that by yourself?
Yeah, that's.
I don't talk when I'm mad. You gonna be mad alone?
Okay,
I promise you that.
Yeah,
because we grown around here.
Right.
We forgive and we talk.
So you gonna be mad all day then?
Yeah, we forgive.
Yeah,
and we talk.
Yeah, how we supposed to get through something? How we supposed to figure this?
Every relationship, you gonna have to do them two things a lot.
How we supposed to figure this issue
like a
out?
lot. You're gonna have to forgive and talk a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby. Apologize too. You're gonna have to do it a lot. Lifetime together or a couple years together, yeah, you're gonna have to do that a lot and mean it.
Facts. Yeah. Facts. All right, so physical abuse. This includes any form of physical harm, no matter how minor it may seem. Absolutely, that's a no-brainer. I know sometimes people get trapped in these relationships and escaping seems scary because, hey, they be making these threats out here. If I'm putting my hands on you, that whole, if I can't have you, nobody will. That's a real thing. Mm-hmm. You've seen too many cases where the guy or the woman couldn't handle the rejection or accept that it's over or that the person wanted to move on. So they take you out and then take themselves out. Or they just take you out or hate to say it, if it's kids involved, it's harm being brought to them, man. Fatal harm.
Yeah.
So I don't even like to play around like that.
And I don't.
Like that, all that wrestling and rough house, like, I cringe when I see like videos of like dudes roughing their girl up, playing with them and doing, like, I just don't do that, man. Women are delicate and soft to me, bro.
Should be.
Yeah. So I don't want to get my wrestling moves off on you. I want to practice my MMA techniques. We're not doing that.
And the we be fighting chicks. Nope.
Nah.
We be in her fight. We be in her banging. That nigga, no.
Nah.
You can't put your hands on him no more than he can put his hands on you.
Yeah.
Because if you have a man that's truly a man and knows that as a principle of his that he's not gonna put his hands on you, now you're abusing him, and that just ain't cool. Because
that's a real thing, dog.
Because if he snapped the fuck out, the first phone call gonna be your brothers, your uncles, and your homeboys to come fuck this nigga up. Because he put his hands on you after you didn't hit this nigga 967 times. Mm-hmm. Don't do that shit. Mm-hmm. Everybody, keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Please.
Everyone.
At all times.
Fucking hands to yourself. Yeah. Unless I'm repping something. Hallelujah this evening. Unless it's in pleasure. Let's, we can keep that going.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to punch me, don't do it.
Yeah. At least punch me during.
You're a different nigga.
No.
You're a different nigga.
No, that ain't me.
That
ain't me.
I ain't gonna drive with you.
I'm saying if it's gonna be an
I'm
exception.
in the car.
Nah.
I ain't gonna go with you.
That ain't me. But if it's an exception to the rule, that would be the time. Constant criticism.
Ooh.
This involves always finding fault with you and making you feel inadequate. Yo, that's the one. That's one. That's one. Yo, that criticism, to me, that's nagging too. That's nagging. And nagging for me is a pet peeve, bro. Cause it's like, you don't, just cause something crossed your mind don't mean you have to deliver it and make it public.
You don't have the greatest ideas in the world.
Yo, sometimes you got to just let that thought enter and let it leave. Yes, it doesn't need to be on full display. Don't nobody need to hear about it. You don't have to speak every thought that pops in your head. Sometimes you got to pick and choose, man. Pick and choose your battles. Stop critiquing. Stop criticizing everything. Stop nitpicking.
Let me say it real quick because you used another word. That's a difference. Understand the difference between criticism and critique. Critique is meant to improve something. It actually, root word is critical, as in critical thinking. It provides you with an opportunity to do something and then improve upon it because I'm giving you notes. Criticism is just, I don't like it. Look up the definitions and see if I'm lying. Criticism is just, I don't like it. And so I'm going to talk about it. Nobody's getting better from that.
Nah.
I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you provide no critique. Hey, you could have said that better. Hey, when you speak to me that way, it makes me feel this way. Like you just going and criticizing that man for what he's doing or criticizing that woman for what she's doing. Eventually, they're going to leave your ass because they're going to get tired of.
Because nothing I do is good enough.
Nothing they do is good enough. And to me, it reeks of you don't like me.
Yeah.
It reeks of you don't like who I am as a person. So since you don't like who I am as a person, I'll just leave your presence.
Take my ball and go home.
Yeah, I'll just leave your presence because obviously you're looking for something that I'm not.
Everything I do, you got something to say.
Yep.
Everything I do. But
it's a miserable existence.
It's a
miserable existence.
And if there are people that's your situation, yo, I feel bad for you. Hey,
get out. Get out like the movie. If you drive home to your significant other and you stay in the car for 5 to 10 minutes, get your ass out that relationship.
Or you got to stop and have a drink real quick.
Yeah, get your ass out that relationship. If you got to breathe before you got to go deal with this motherfucker, get out.
Word.
Straight up, get out.
Emotional abuse.
Just as bad as physical, in my opinion.
Absolutely. This involves behaviors like gaslighting, constant criticism, and belittling.
Yep.
That's emotional abuse in a nutshell. And that can be more damaging to the physical, but it's not saying one is greater than the other. But that mental and emotional abuse, yo, at least that physical abuse, you will heal. Hopefully. That emotion, yo, that psychological damage, yo, it's a lot of people that don't recover from that.
Last longer.
It don't, yeah.
Last
a lot of people that don't recover from that.
People will remember the words that they don't like from you.
Yeah.
More than they'll remember. Like, it's a difference between how, we just grew up a little different. So, it's a difference between getting a whooping.
Yeah.
And the whooping's over. Bam, I got a whooping, spanking, whatever you want to call it. I got discipline over, we move on. Mm-hmm. Then every day you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Every day you walk in this motherfucker, you ain't
stupid.
Shit. You stupid. You
dumb.
You do the dumbest shit.
You can't do nothing right.
You always doing some stupid shit.
Fat.
Dumb motherfucker.
Yo.
Ugly as shit. Like, I don't even know why I deal with you. I don't know why I fuck with you. Like, shit like that.
It's like you said, it's lasting.
Get up out of there.
It's lasting.
Get up out of there. It ain't gonna get better.
Nah.
Get up out of there.
Nah.
And don't feel a way about it at all.
Yeah.
Exit. Stage left.
You first. Always remember that.
You first. You first. Yeah.
Control.
Same lines.
This includes trying to dictate your choices, such as what you wear, who you see, or what you do.
Man, I was grown before. Man, it's my favorite one. I was grown before you met me.
Yeah.
Gonna be grown after you leave. I was grown before you met me. If you don't like or enjoy something I do, by all means, give that to the complaint department.
Yeah, word. What's, in your opinion, What is the worst sex position?
You're not gonna like this.
Go ahead.
Riding.
Okay. Damn. I ain't think. Hold on.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
I don't always mess with the smallest of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Not as big. Yeah. Not as big as I once was.
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch. It doesn't bend that way. It's a lot of pressure. I can't breathe. Please. Like, I know it does sound sexy to sit on
Wait.
a smaller man's face and deprive him of air, but I seriously can't breathe, and I like air.
So when
I
you was
enjoy what's going on.
So when you was a little heavier,
When I was a little bigger,
you was able to handle the impact. So you saying now? So
I'm a little smaller.
all right, go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you
I can't
off.
quite.
Yeah, carry the load.
Yeah, and I'm older.
Yeah.
Lost some muscle
Yeah,
mass.
back going.
Yeah,
back
these some things going on, so
yeah.
I can't just like I could once upon a time.
Uh-huh.
Still strong. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
But riding can sometimes be a lot uncomfortable because you're also not as small as you used to be as well. Okay, 35 plus. Hey, I like it. Okay, you threw it on.
Love it.
And I like it.
You wore it well.
Okay, but a couple of restrictions and a few adjustments. Okay, you're no longer 21 anymore either. Okay, so all right, yeah. And sometimes, y'all run out of breath and the ride ain't quite the ride how it used to be. You ain't in your 20s or 30s no more. Them knees get to cracking and hurting. It's just an uncomfortable situation. I much rather prefer something that gets us both to where we need to be.
Yeah.
And then we can go and fall asleep and relax after that. But sometimes after a great session of riding, I feel like you whooped my ass for about 12 rounds. I took it like a G.
Yeah.
I took it like a G.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, I ain't gonna complain now.
Yeah, because you're not rude.
But, hey, give me a 3-day grace period before we do that again. Just let me recover.
Yeah.
The bruises show.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go to work like that. And I don't want them to think that you're abusing me. I don't want to think, are you okay? Do you need us to call someone? No, I'll just fuck with Rhonda.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'll fuck with Rhonda.
Yeah.
Rhonda
get
we had a good time.
Yeah.
You got a little something on your beard. You got a little something on all my phones.
That's Rhonda. Joe, stop doing that. All right.
So that's the one for me.
Okay.
That's the one that's like, again, old age.
Okay.
And I don't think y'all like it either. I don't think y'all enjoy it like you used to enjoy it either. I don't think it's, like a cowgirl. Just woo! I don't think y'all be excited about working
about getting on up there. Yeah.
You want me to, and it's just that.
You want me to do what now?
Yeah.
All right, let me get on up there. A lot of
because none of those positions are natural positions that you do in your everyday life. You gotta stretch before you. So that would be my one.
Okay.
What about you?
69. Yo, whoever came up with that was a greedy individual.
They were.
It's selfish. It's greedy. It's uncomfortable.
Really?
Yo, no.
Really?
No, I hate
Huh.
it. I don't, no.
Huh.
It's forbidden.
Huh.
It's forbidden. It's selfish, dog. You can't, first of all, look, if you blessing me, I want to be able to focus on it and enjoy the moment. I want to be able to observe things. I want to be able to fully feel things.
Okay.
You can't do that with the 69 because if you working it, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I can enjoy the moment. And now you feeling shortchanged and slighted.
And that's the problem with me. I want to see who tap out first.
That's all. Oh.
I want to see who tap out first.
So you competitive.
Yeah, I'm competitive as shit.
I
So that is literally the one that gets me going because I'm like.
But you know what? Hey, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Because I'm going, you going, because I'm going, you going. And then whoever taps out first, I won.
That's actually kind of dope, Cuzzo.
Yeah, I won.
But yeah, I don't.
So that aspect, you're not the only person I've heard say that.
Yeah, it stinks.
Not the
I don't care for it. I don't care for it. That position stinks, bro. And if I'm blessing you, I want to be able to get you right.
Right. And it's very hard to get you right if you can't focus. If you can't focus, if you forget where you. But me,
I don't care.
Not a multitasker.
Yeah,
but close.
Yeah,
close. I can focus on two things at once.
69 stinks.
Yeah.
Letter time.
Let's get one.
It goes. This is from a young lady. Me and my ex was together for 3 years. We've been apart for 2. The first year of separation, we were still having sex from time to time. Then, during the second year of our breakup, I met a really nice guy and cut off sex with my ex completely.
Okay.
My new guy has his own business, good looking, and seems to be really goal oriented, which honestly is why I broke up with my ex, because he seemed too content with where he was in life, and I felt like he should have wanted more for himself, or at least wanted more for us. I won't name his job because then it'll be too obvious. But the job was cool, but it really wasn't room for growth. So after many difficult conversations, we decided to end things. But clearly, we remain friends with benefits. Fast forward to the present, I'm still seeing my guy that I met. But here's the thing. My ex has seemed to turn over a new leaf. He went to trade school. In parentheses, she got this trade school shall remain nameless. He went to trade school, got his certification, and is now working a great job. And he seems so much better. And now I want him back. My new guy's great, but he ain't him in certain areas, if you know what I mean. I feel like this new version of my ex is the perfect guy for me. I want him back. Should I try or stay put? I know y'all gonna let me have it, but I'm a big girl. I can take it. Well, since you know that, let's get to it.
But quit fuck with them ITT Tech graduates. Them niggas are somebody. Valerite.
You are a greedy, selfish individual. And I mean that playfully. Yo, you made your decision. Now, I don't know how you're going to get out of your, if let's say you decide to move forward with this plan. How would she get out of that if there are no real issues going on? Just cutthroat?
No, that's easy. That's an easy
Just so
call.
acting a fool, create problems, run them off? Well,
Yeah.
I would hope that I was thinking more so the mature route. But yeah, you could sabotage.
My bad. What's mature about that?
Nothing.
She's not taking the mature route.
So I would think that, you wouldn't do that to him because you said he a good guy. He don't deserve that. But yeah, if you want to, do some self-sabotaging and all of that, then, you can do that. But who's to say my man might want, he may be, to me, that sounds like a glow up. You got rid of him. He went and got himself together, cleaned himself up, and now he popping. You recognize it. So now you want him back. That's a glow up.
It's a little more to it, but go ahead.
But go ahead.
The old dude sex is better.
Yeah,
you're looking for a reason to get back to the better sex.
Yeah, the sex,
but
that's better.
It's gonna look like some hoe shit if you just
make it about
that instead of being honest with yourself and being honest with him and saying like yo, you because again you're not lying to me. You want to have sex with the old dude and you was looking for a reason to go back. That's all. Be honest. Be real with it.
So the
you're wrong. It's shit.
Excuse me. So the job and all of that, that don't mean she don't care nothing about that, cuz
it's an excuse.
Okay.
It's an excuse.
Yeah, because my man, who she with, he doing good. She said
don't make you do that.
Man, stop.
It don't make you do that. IT Tech does not make you do that.
She didn't say what the trade school was.
But a no. But a no. It damn sure went ICDC college. It ain't got shit to do with it.
Okay.
You didn't say Harvard. You didn't say Howard. You didn't say Morehouse. You said trade school.
Dick wins again.
Every time.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Like I'm not, again, what I'm saying is I'm not judging you for that. Like, because it's some dude shit. Dudes do it all the fucking time.
1000%.
LL Cool J made a great song called Brenda Got a Big Old Butt. I know I told you I'll be true.
Yeah, but
Brenda got a big old butt, so I'm leaving you. You're doing the same thing.
yeah.
You're going back to him because you enjoy the physical and you enjoy the sex, and you are trying to tell yourself, because you don't want to be judged for enjoying the sex, that, oh, he got his shit together. That's why I'm going to fuck him again. And it's like, no, you want to fuck him again because you want to fuck him again.
Yeah.
Like, that's because the other guy it's not, you're comparing apples to apples. The other guy has his shit together already.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not winning there. And yes, I may be being a little harsh and a little unfair, because there could be some feelings that you didn't deal with in the past. And that could be the case as well. You didn't fully get over your ex. You didn't fully get them out your system. And so you still have those feelings there and emotions there. But the immature me says you just want some of the best dick you had again. That's what the immature
and
that's what I say. I think
I'm a second that. I'm gonna second that.
Again, y'all gonna argue with us in the comments, and we're here for it.
I'm a second.
But I'm just saying, from everything that we have, from the information that you gave us, it seems very likely that you could have or should have been with the gentleman that has been treating you the way you wanted to be treated the whole time. And if he is lacking in that area, you got two choices, really and truly. You can deal with it and try and say, look, it's worth staying and it's worth dealing with, or you cannot, but you got to be real either way. Yeah. And it's I don't know shit. Like, just be honest and say what it is. And I'm a big believer in ripping off that Band-Aid. Don't peel it off, because it ain't gonna hurt him no less. If you going back to homie, it ain't gonna hurt no less. Like, you saying it nicely or you saying it abruptly ain't gonna, oh yeah, at least she was respectful to me, because the shit you're doing is low-key disrespectful. It's a little disrespectful to my man.
Yeah.
So again, you wanted it real, you wanted it honest and raw. We're gonna give you that, from two dudes that are just reading letters and trying to give you the best from our experience. But what I would do is have a conversation with him, be as honest as you possibly can. Say what you need to say. Don't be cruel though. Like, don't be cruel to him because he didn't do anything to you. So please don't be cruel. Have some kindness in yourself doing it. But let that good man go find his good woman. Let that good man go find his good woman. Because if you ain't it, I'm pretty sure somebody gonna take him off your hands and you can go back to your ex. And now you got the best of both worlds. You got the good dick and you got the good man. You win. So that's my little 2 cents on it.
That can backfire too, though, because
it can.
If she pulled,
it can.
If she tried to go that route, yo, ain't no guarantee the ex gonna be accepting.
I heard like you did.
Yeah.
She deserved it. Like, you earned it.
Ain't no guarantee. My man probably done moved on.
If it does backfire, good on you.
Yeah.
You kind of had it coming.
Yeah. I might applaud my man if he stand on business and be like, nah, you know what I mean? I don't really be spinning the block. We just gonna keep it where it's at.
Yep.
I kind of, small part of me would like that. Why do women love men who hurt them the most? Let's see what they talking about. Because we think love should be earned. We believe if we fight hard enough, if we stay long enough, he'll finally love us the way we love him. But real love isn't something you have to prove.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Ladies, learn this one. Learn it. Like, quit riding and dying. You ain't got to do either.
Yo, this first one came off hot.
You ain't got to do either. Stop the riding and dying.
Yeah.
He wasn't shit day 1, day 396. He still ain't shit.
And you actually don't have to earn love, yo.
Yeah.
Like, you earn it, but it's not something you have to focus on, and
You don't earn love. You earn the treatment that you receive.
that's what I'm saying.
You earn the treatment that you receive. Love is given.
Yeah.
Love is given freely, and love is given from the heart because it's damn near involuntary.
Yeah.
You earn the treatment that you receive.
Exactly.
And if you think that you deserve that treatment to be treated like shit, somebody's going to provide it for you.
And
I promise you.
And they're going to do it well.
Yeah. I promise you. There's a nigga out here that's going to provide you with the shitty treatment in which you are looking for.
Damn. Yeah, because with
Toxic
love, you shouldn't have to fight for it. You shouldn't have to wait it out and go through the hope factor. Like, I hope he turn things around, or maybe he'll start if I do this, maybe he'll start
stood by him. Like, that's my man.
Yo,
I'm sticking with him.
You ain't got to do that.
You ain't got to do that.
I promise you ain't got to do that.
Yeah.
Because we see his potential, not his reality. We fall in love with who he could be, not who he actually is. But love isn't about waiting for someone to change. It's about choosing someone who's already ready to love you right. That's gospel, yo.
Men and women got to understand that.
That's gospel.
You don't got to stay with nothing and nobody who is not meeting you where you are. You are not obligated to. You don't get sainthood for it. You don't get a cookie. You don't get a reward for that shit. Nothing.
Yeah.
You do not have to stay with someone who is not meeting you at your level. If you choose to give them opportunities, they should be thankful for it.
Facts.
But if they are not meeting you at your level, and I am specifically talking to women on this one, because I see it more with women. I definitely see it with men and my fellas, but I see it more with women than I do with men. You're not obligated to keep trying to, you really need to go to school.
Yeah.
You really need to get a degree.
Yeah.
It really would help us to make more money if you would get a degree. You know what? You should go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the gym with you. You want us to start walking together? I'll make your meals different. You want me to make your meals different? You are making all of these concessions for him, and he's not making concessions for himself.
At all.
I'm talking to somebody today.
And meanwhile, you draining yourself.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody today.
You emptying your cup.
And when you ain't got nothing to fill it back up, you ain't gonna have shit but spite for that man.
That's it.
Because you gonna feel like I poured all this into him and he couldn't even give me the love that I was looking for.
He couldn't pour back. Yeah.
Didn't have it to give, sweets.
Yep. Well said, Cuzzo. Because pain feels like passion.
That toxic shit.
The fights, the tears, the apologies, it feels intense. But love isn't supposed to feel like a battle. It's supposed to feel like home. Amen. Struggle love is not a thing. That is something that the internet made up and ran with it. It is not a thing. Yo, can love be challenging? Absolutely.
It will be.
But it shouldn't hurt and it shouldn't destroy you. Yo, if you find yourself sacrificing more of who you are, your essence, more of who you are as a person, to make this person happy or to satisfy them or to keep them from being a not so nice version of themselves, that ain't love. That's not love. You shouldn't have to do all of that with love, yo. Love flows. Now, you're going to have some waves, but love is supposed to just flow. We are in unison. I love you. You love me. We're on the same page about most things. We know how to communicate when things get tough. We know how to handle business when need be. We know how to have the fun when it need be. Yo, all that other stuff, you can't never get your way. You can't do anything. You walking on eggshells because you don't want to set them off. That ain't love, yo. That ain't love. Love is not, yo, that's misery. That is misery.
Love is a dance, not a sparring match.
There we go.
And in a dance, you give a little, you take a little. We move in unison. The life that we're creating together, we create that together, and the problems outside is what makes love difficult, not the problems inside. We shouldn't be at each other all the time and call it love.
Facts.
It's supposed to be us against the world, not us against us. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Big facts.
Catch that. Please catch that. A dance, not a fucking sparring match. Quit trying to be challenged by someone instead of being loved by someone.
Word. Rock that.
This was a tough one, y'all. This was a rough one. No right answer, no wrong answer. But we just love to hear your feedback on this. Shout out to my man Daryl Gordon for this one. Shout out to you, my brother, for hitting me with this one, because this is a doozy. Okay. You're married. You're a married person. You love your spouse. You're in love with your spouse. You have two options. Only two. Y'all are out on a boat. Your husband needs your help and he's drowning. Your child needs your help and he or she is drowning. Who do you pull up and why?
You can only save one.
You can only save one. You only got enough time to save one.
There is no, you have to, this was the scenario that was presented to us.
Yeah.
Or the clip we.
Yeah, the clip we seen and what we saw with it, and I sent it to Cuzzo, and I was like, man, this would be a dope topic just to get some conversations going. But
shit, yo, and I told you, dog, I done
went so back and forth on this shit. I thought I knew it. I thought I had it. I was like, so I keep it real with y'all. I was like, save your spouse. And actually, what the woman said,
I was just about to say, I kind of agreed with. I understood what she was saying. Logic. I got it. I got it. And I like that she was like, I'm not saying you're not gonna grieve and have pain and but in the harsh reality of the situation, this is the decision that I would make. And I wasn't mad at her. But go ahead.
I wasn't mad.
Go ahead.
But I also thought, as my obligation and responsibility as a man, and my obligation and responsibility as a man is to always save the most vulnerable. And in that case, my child is the most vulnerable. My wife had an opportunity to live. However many years she had to live. She had the opportunity to experience life. My child didn't.
That's why I was kind of leaning.
Yeah, my child didn't.
Yeah.
In this scenario, my child is the most vulnerable. So, and the future lies within that legacy. The future lies within the legacy of children, because children inevitably, and the way that it's designed, outlive the parent.
Now, just for the sake of the conversation, I'm gonna kind of go against you a little bit.
Go ahead.
I agree with you.
Please do. Go ahead. But go ahead.
So when she said, she was like, we can have another child together.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Spoken as a person that never lost one.
But my man.
Spoken as a person that never lost one.
But my husband, yo, I can't get that back.
Yeah.
And I get what she's saying, but damn, that's a sacrifice.
That's a sacrifice, and that's a tough one, because if we want to get technical and biblical, you're supposed to say your spouse.
Yeah.
Forsaking all others. You're supposed to say your spouse. That's the vows you took.
But we ain't living in biblical times.
We're not living in biblical times.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that for those that want to bring the Bible into it and want to bring the institution of marriage into it, because an OG once taught me this, because he kind of said it about his kids, not in necessarily a survival standpoint, but he said his hierarchy works in his household. He was like, my wife comes first. My wife comes before my kids. I was looking like, what you mean by that? He said, in every way, every day, my wife comes before my kids. And the reason is because I chose her. My kids were of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to love them whether I want to, it's just there. I choose her every day.
That's fire.
So I'm supposed to choose her every day, in every way, every time. And I was like, OG, you spit.
Yo, and that's why I never understood that. I never understood that whole, it annoyed me, that whole, who plate you fixing first.
Yeah.
Or if your mama get in the car, who riding in the front seat, who riding in the back.
It was never a question.
That shit annoys me.
It was never a question.
If my mama don't have enough common sense or respect for my woman, then y'all ain't gonna ride in the car together. Cause I don't like problems. So this is not gonna be. I don't like problems. This is not gonna be an issue. I tell her, yo, I'm going to holler at my mama, be back, or whatever. Yeah. But I never understood that whole who plate if I'm always, and I see some women going, I fix my man. It was like split. I fix my man play, and some women I fix my kid play. fix your man plate.
Yeah, fix your man
Fix your man plate. Because your man is contributing to that food that you able to prepare.
Let me break it down even simpler.
Go ahead.
Your man, the instant, the minute, the nanosecond he decides to make you his, is responsible for your well-being and your care. Protect and provide. The instant he says we are coveted or you are mine, he is to give his life for you. That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Somebody comes in the house and was going to break into the house. That's why another thing that used to annoy me is the who makes the most money. I was like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
If somebody breaks into this house and they trying to kill us, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Whether I'm the breadwinner
Yeah,
or not.
I gotta go. I gotta go fight this nigga.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the person who has that level of sacrifice, yes, you look out for that man first. Plus, you want the strongest of the two of you to always be at full strength, because God forbid that day ever comes. You want a big, strong man, mentally, physically, and emotionally, to stand in front of you and shield you from the shit, from the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want. Your kids will understand, because your kids will one day become men and women. And they will make that right, and they will make that conscientious choice to say yes.
Yeah,
my spouse comes first. My lady comes first.
Because I seen my mama do it.
Because I seen I seen my daddy do it.
Yeah,
I seen my daddy put his wife first every time. And do you know how many more marriages and couples would be together if they really took that on and took that philosophy of, the person that I chose is the person that I'm rocking with this entire time, because it's a partnership. When two become one, that's why you share the same last name. We can get on it.
Yeah.
We can get on it. Yeah. But think about that scenario, and again, no wrong answers. And please, no need to argue, your answer. Just kind of give your reasoning for the way that you answered. But I just thought it was something to present and to get you to thinking, because again, I went back and forth on it. And I went kids. Then I went wife. Yeah. Then I went kids. Then I went wife.
Because when you hit me up, you be like, I looked at this from so many angles.
I
was
did.
Like, hey, I didn't even want to think about it, dog.
We can't. What if she's of age to where she can't have any more kids? So that happens. So then what if the child is special needs? A lot of factors, like I went everywhere with it. I went everywhere with it.
It's a lot of factors.
Like tearing my head off, but you know what I'm saying? It that's where I ended with, the most vulnerable at that time is myself as a man is who I must protect. Yeah. Yep.
I rock with that. So before we get out of here, I just want to make a little statement. I don't know if you was paying attention to my posting and my stories.
Yes, sir.
So I did the anonymous ask questions.
Yes, you did, sir.
Let me just say, y'all nasty.
As fuck.
Y'all nasty, yo. And
I wasn't even in it.
This is not a judge, but I mean it with all love and sincerity. Yeah. Y'all nasty.
Y'all nasty.
Y'all really,
I wasn't even in it.
Y'all really showed y'all tail.
You really did.
Yo, whoever that was Cuzzo is somewhere minding his business.
My own black business. I wasn't doing nothing to nobody.
I couldn't tag you fast enough. I read that. I put it real quick. I couldn't at you fast enough.
Which is why I'm so afraid to play that game. Y'all would have to encourage me to play the game. Y'all would have to.
You should do it. You should do it. You should do it.
I am so terrified.
Yo, it was so funny. It was very entertaining, and I just did it out of boredom. Just I didn't think it was gonna go
where it went.
I swear, I promise you, I didn't think it was gonna go that way. But it was so funny because I don't like fans and followers. I call them my cousins. These are our cousins.
Yeah, our people.
In the comments, they so respectful and mature and such a lady. Mm-hmm. When that anonymous on them, they get a little loose.
Get a little loose.
And feelings and everything.
Get a little loose.
I was like, oh, okay. Hey, some of it I couldn't post, dog, because it was just...
Yeah, it's filthy.
Yeah, it was,
It's filthy.
I had to clutch my pearls.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't say. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, do it, Cuzzo.
Okay.
Hey, it's going to go off. It's going to go off. I'm going to read every single one of them.
Don't you dare.
I'm doing it. Today. Do it. It's Friday. Ain't nobody outside spending no money. We boycotting.
Okay.
Everybody should be home.
Okay.
Do it. On that note, man, we another one.
Another one in the books.
On a real, before we get out, hey, protect yourself in every aspect, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's getting real crazy out here. It's only gonna get crazier, man. So you have to protect yourself. Don't put up with things you don't have to put up with. If it's unnecessary and it's not impactful to your life, hey, don't worry about that. Worry about what you can control, because it's stressful enough out here. It's stressful enough, man. Don't worry about things that you have no control over. And if you are around certain company that's not conducive to your life, get away from them. We only need positive, supportive energy going forward, No more tag-alongs, no more bringing people up who don't deserve to be, If you're not on the same page of trying to evolve and pull yourself out of whatever the current situation is, hey, get rid of them, man. We're not carrying no more anchors. We getting rid of all the anchors.
Quick fast.
It ain't gonna do nothing but sink you. We're not carrying no more anchors, man, because what they doing, hey, they're trying to get us out of here. And at this point, we can't afford we got to know who the allies are. We got to know who the ops is. It needs to be crystal clear. And sometimes the people closest to you, them the ones that mean you the most harm. So step your vet game up. Cuzzo, you got anything you want?
Like, subscribe, share, get your ass on that YouTube.
Please.
See the whole. This is an entire podcast. I know when y'all say episodes, y'all think reels.
Yeah.
The reels are a part of a larger. We usually go an hour 15. Some even go an hour and 45. I promise you. I promise you. You will be as equally entertained from the start to the finish. This is what we do. So we love y'all. Continue to support, like, subscribe. We on Instagram, we on TikTok, we on Facebook. We gonna be on fan base, but get to that YouTube and see the full episodes. Love.
Big Zo Podcast.
We out.